Hello, families of my 8th grade, ninth grade, and 10th grade language arts students. My name is Matthew Berman. It's so nice to see you. I'm sorry I'm not there in person for the family night, but this is a great opportunity to be sending out a student survey, or sorry, a family survey that I was hoping to share. And so here is that. And while I'm on video with you, I thought I would just show you a couple of quick things about the course. And so here, I'll put myself over here. Here's what the front of the course looks like on the homepage, and all of our classes look the same with, click here to join, click here to get to the day's lessons. A couple of things I have down below on my classes, since all my students are reading a graphic novel right now, I have the graphic novel here, and then we all have pen and paper notebooks, and so here's a template of what the student notebook should look like. And then there's also a free writing or a writing journal where we do it's just a space for them to write and then kind of come back to it later and add to it and things like that. You can also see here on this homepage, how far along in the book you should be for week 5. And then down here at the very bottom of the page, I have all of the links to all the graded assignments. And so you can click on any of those to get to the whatever that assessment was. And so this was an assessment around theme, and they would click on this to then kind of zoom in on each of those sections and fill out the ones that they liked. Okay, that's a little bit of a quick overview of the classroom website. I guess the last thing I'd show you is over here is a to-do list. And then it won't show it on this page, but on your students page below the to-do list will be any recent feedback. So if you want to see comments that I've left on an assignment, why did you score so high, or why did you score on the lower side, you'll see feedback down here below the to-do list under recent feedback. Or you can click on the assignments, and the comments will be there as well. One quick thing about grades, I'll show you the grade book. So if you click on the language arts grade, you'll see the 3 standards that we've assigned or that we've assessed so far. Theme, this one is about character development, and this one is about the rules of grammar. And then if you click expand all, you can see which assignments or assessments are connected to that standard. And so you can see that in this case, the student is approaching standard on the theme, but is meeting standard for the character development, and hasn't yet assessed on the grammar check. Okay. This notebook check right here, it'll either say missing or on track, because I didn't put in a score, as a 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's just a notebook check, but I wanted to be able to communicate to students and to families if it was missing, if I hadn't seen their notebook yet. Okay. Speaking of, so on this family survey, which I was hoping to send out to you guys anyway, and now that I'm not able to be on campus for the open house survey, or for the open house, I thought this would be just a great idea to share it with you guys. And so you have a couple of different things here. You have a little bit of information about you and your student. Those are the only ones that are required. So what grade is your student in, what's their name, and what's the best way to get in touch with you to follow up from the survey. The rest of the questions are optional, and so you can fill in whichever ones you like. There's a little bit about the class setup. So those 4 things I talked about already: the graphic novel, the pen and paper notebook, the writing journal, and the Friday Socratic seminar. Oh, I guess I didn't talk about that. On Friday, we have Socratic seminar discussions about whatever we're studying. And so there's a little space for you to talk about what they like, what they don't like, and what feedback or questions you have. I'm also really interested in you having an opportunity to share information about your student, their backgrounds and strengths and needs. And so feel free to fill in, any or all of these as well. And then the final section is around course content. The first half of our course is language arts standards. And so we'll be doing narratives and graphic novels this first quarter, other types of fiction like short stories and poems in the second quarter. And then the third and the fourth quarter, so second semester, we're going to be moving into history topics. And so you can see here, the 8th graders are early U.S. history, the 9th graders are contemporary global issues, and the 10th graders are modern U.S. history. And so this section down here has space for you to give feedback and ideas about what you'd like to see included, or ideas you have for topics that can be covered either in the first uh, semester when we're doing graphic novels and short stories and poems, as well as in the second semester when we're switching over to the history topics. So really appreciate your feedback, and also just want this to be the start of a longer conversation. I'll be a big part of your student's life all year long, and so I want to be a good partner. For you and for your student. So please be in touch. Here's my telephone numbers. You can send me a text message or give me a phone call or send me an email. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much for being here.